TC has a garden. I have to tell this story because I don't really know the roots of this story, but I'm going to tell it because it is a true story. Sometimes the best stories are true stories. TC has a tomato garden, and every spring he loves to plant those tomatoes. TC is one of the few men that I know that every day he gets up, he puts on a suit. Now, I don't know how you plant seeds in Indiana, but he does all his garden work in his suit. And he goes and he works on those tomato plants. And he gets his shoes muddy, and he comes in, and then Mary can't understand where the mud comes from. Now, that's kind of TC's roots, real farm man. Now, Mary came from Chicago. She's got some deep roots in Chicago. And maybe some of you people from Chicago can tell me Mary's interesting connection with poisons. Mary is scared to death of poisons. Now, one thing about TC, when he plants those tomatoes, they grow. And in the summer, one thing about TC is he doesn't waste anything. And he has bushels and bushels of tomatoes, and he brings them to our house, and we eat every one of those tomatoes. He makes sure we eat them. Well, one spring, he had some bugs on those tomato plants. And I got a call from Mary, and Mary was very, very upset. She said, TC has some bugs on the tomatoes, and he is going to spray those bugs with poison. And we're all going to die. Now, one thing about TC is he's got two left hands. He's not very good with hand coordination. About that time, TC comes flying down the street. You can always tell when TC's coming because you can hear the car. And of course, now being a suburbanite, we always seed the lawn and fertilize the lawn in the spring so that we can cut all the grass in the summer. TC comes to we have a driveway now. Driveways are not for cars. For TC, he comes right on the lawn. He charges right on the lawn. He comes charging in there and he says, I need your sprayer. I got some bugs on my tomato plants and we got to kill them. So I rigged that sprayer so that it wouldn't spray right. He said, you come on up here with me. Okay, TC, I'll come up with you. So he gets that sprayer and he tries to spray the poison and it doesn't come out. You better fix this sprayer. Okay, TC, I'll fix it. Mary standing behind TC, please do something. So as a final last resort, I said, TC, I said, you know, them bugs are God's creatures too. You know, they have the right to live just as much as your tomatoes. He looked at me and he said, if God wants them tomatoes, them bugs to live, he better get them the heck off my tomatoes.